Hey guys, my name's Mark, I'm an entrepreneur and property investor, and in this video we're going to be going through the ONS's recent release, i.e. today, of the November 2020 House Price Index, and it's got some really interesting talking points in there. Let me just put my iPad to one side because I've written up the most of the data I need and I'll tell you all about it. So look, that's gone. I've gone through all the data, I've had a look at it with a fine-tooth comb, and the news is generally good. We're looking at a 7.6% growth throughout the whole of the UK. That includes Northern Ireland, Wales and Scotland. But when you look at just England, it's even stronger. Now, I invest purely in England, but I invest across the regions. Yorkshire and the Humber, I have properties in Sheffield, 9.7%. Absolutely fantastic growth. And the UK as a whole, we're now looking at 267,000 as an average property. This is the highest it's ever been, and this is the fastest the property market has grown at since 2016. Why is this happening? Well, I've got a couple of theories and I'll share those with you, and please, if you've got any theories, share those in the comments. But my gut is that there's a lot of cheap money flowing around at the moment. There was lots of money pumped in with bounce back loans, there was lots of money pumped in with civils, and I'm sure these shouldn't have been used for deposits, but I'm sure they also have been. So I think a lot of cheap money has entered the market. I think also sellers have tended to hold off wanting to move at the moment. I mean, who wants to move in the middle of a pandemic? I certainly don't. So I can't imagine many other people want to either. So I think a bit of a retraction on supply, a high level of demand, and you're seeing the result of that coming through. We've got 9.7% growth in Yorkshire, we've got 9.7% growth in London. Now that is key. London, everywhere follows London in the UK. London's average price is now 500k, the highest it's ever been. And I think that's fantastic news. We're looking at record growth and we're looking at record numbers. So can this continue in 2020? Oh, more news. The North East, the last place in the UK to reach its 2007 levels is the North East, and this month it surpassed those levels. So the North East is now at its highest point, as is pretty much every region in the UK. So what's next? I mean, we've all got to ask ourselves those questions, haven't we? What's next? Now, I've got a couple of theories, and please bear in mind, these are just theories. I think this is going to continue. I think that in 2021, the government has had to pump so much money into the economy and pay a huge bill. And it would be silly at this point not to finish that off and allow the economy and the country to grow. So I think rather than underdoing it and allowing things to slow down, it's more likely that they will overcook it and there'll be too much money and we'll see a bit of a rise of inflation. My gut is the Bank of England will allow that. It will allow the jobs to be created, the people to be put into new industries, and for growth to take place, and a bit of extra inflation will be allowed in this market. But I see prices continuing to rise. I think that there's still a lot of money on the sidelines. I've been speaking to people recently and they've still got a lot of money on the sidelines. So I think that's just waiting for a point to enter the market. Property prices at the moment, it's more of a lack of supply in my mind for why I'm not buying anything else. I'm looking around for deals. I'm struggling to see the right deals in the right locations for me and my team. So I think that as supply starts to come back online, which I always expect towards the end of this lockdown period will take place, we will probably see more deals going through, more transactions going through, and we'll see this accelerate through. But what is your opinion? Do you think this is going to continue, or do you believe that this is the beginning of the end of UK property? There are theories everywhere. My mind, the government will finish off paying the bill and we will all be okay and the prices will continue to rise. If we look at the history, that's always been what's happened. I think it's probably going to be the case this time too. I've been Mark Parham. If you enjoyed this update, please subscribe. Please give this video a big thumbs up because I've rushed down from upstairs as soon as I've read through the data to give you this information. I hope you find it useful. I've enjoyed putting it together, even though it's messy as hell, so I apologise about that. But you've got the main point, 7.6% growth. 7.6% growth. And to put that in terms, on my portfolio of sort of 3 million, I mean, you're looking at the best part of £210,000 of equity profit. So that's an excellent year. But as I said, my name's Mark Parham. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please subscribe, please like, and I will see you on Friday. Thank you very much.